Hello, garlic lovers. If you love cooking, you probably love garlic. But if you love garlic, you probably hate trying to peel it. And so I'm going to show you the method I always use for peeling garlic. Plus, I'm going to try a couple of garlic hacks that you see on the internet. People say, try this, it'll work. And I'm going to try them, and we're going to see if they work. So this is what I learned working in restaurants and what I've been using for years. Take the little guy, you just rip off what you can with your hands. Then you lay it down, give it a smack. You want to half crush it, not completely crush it. At that point, often it's just going to come right off. That's pretty good. So let's see that again in action. Now this guy, you always got to just separate them with your hands. There we got one. It's fully got that on. Oftentimes I'll cut the little stem off. That's what's usually holding the skin on. Half crush. Watch this. There we go. That's the idea. Now if I'm just doing a couple for a meal, tick, tack, took. That's how I do it. This one I haven't even bothered with much. Tick, tack, took. Okay, he wants to go. I can feel it. Let it go, let it go. Yeah, it's because I was holding on to the germ. That's why I wouldn't let go. So there we go. That is the way that I've always done garlic. Easy peasy. Now, before we get into the other hacks for peeling, let me show you a trick. Same trick basically. And this is how I chop garlic. Now if you want just really thin slices, you've got your knife technique that you use like that. But if you want it minced, tiny, tiny little bits, slam, 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 and it's tiny. Now, you can chop that. You can get into very minced garlic. Now, if I'm doing something maybe on like a garlic bread, or I want it even finer than that, I may use my knife to smash it down. And now you're starting to get into a really fine garlic paste. So that's what I do with garlic around my kitchen. Now let's try a couple of internet garlic hacks and see if those work. Or if they don't, oh my God, get that away from my head. Here we go. Now the first hack that we're gonna try is hot water. This is a restaurant hack. Sometimes people work in restaurants have to get stuff, get a lot of garlic. They'll take it and they'll put it in some hot water for about a half an hour. Oh my God, there he goes. So, I'm gonna put those in hot water for about a half an hour. Now, while we're waiting for that one, let's try what I call a shake and bake. Even if you're not baking, because this one involves an awful lot of shaking. This is the hack that you're gonna see on the internet where they say you can do a whole bunch of garlic in 20 seconds. Now, I'm gonna try a bunch of them. I'm gonna put 5 of them in there. Just ripped them off, threw them in there. Find a way to get 2 bowls together. And now, vigorous shaking. Okay, that's about 20 seconds. This is what we got. I do have 1 completely peeled, 2 completely peeled, 3 completely peeled, 4 completely peeled, and 5. They're a little bit sticking. The skin is sticking to them. But they are completely peeled. And you know what? I did not expect that one to work that well. It is vigorous. It's some work. But I only did about 20 seconds and that actually did what it said it would do. 2 thumbs up for that one, especially if you've got to do a lot. I've got a chicken recipe. It needs 30 of these. That's probably how I'm going to do it from now on. Now another hack I've heard of, you may have seen it on the internet, is the old microwave hack. I'm just going to do one. They do this with a whole head of garlic. So I'm going to chop off the root. Toss it in there and into the microwave. There we go. Yeah, that's hot. Okay, so I did 1 minute in the microwave. It was boiling. And this also, look at that. That's the skin, just floating. And that is the garlic, a little bit warm. But it just popped right off. Didn't have to do anything. The only downside of this is that your garlic does get a little bit boiled. A little bit weird on that one. So now, it's been half an hour. Let's try the water that the garlics have just been in the hot water. Now this one you kind of go back to using your fingernails, trying to grab it. There we go. That was not actually that difficult. Try another one. And I'm using my fingernails a little bit, having to kind of dig in, but once you get underneath the skin, it does kind of just pop off. So that's better. That's pretty good. And the last one, I didn't do the trick, which is always just to cut off the stem, which you should make it easier. And let's watch this, how that just pops right off. All right. So that seemed to work too. So here are our results. I'm going to show you a close-up of what happened to each one. You can really get a sense. So, hot water for 30 minutes. This was the restaurant hack. And to be honest, I think that's got the prettiest looking cloves at the end. Microwave for 1 minute. Super easy. But that clove is completely boiled. The shake and bake. 20 seconds of vigorous shaking. Now those cloves are quite bruised and damaged. Fine for just about everything. But they are a little bit bruised and crazy. And then finally, crush with the knife, what I've always done. You can see they are a little bit crushed. So again, if you need them to be perfect and pretty, not the best way to do it maybe. But for most of what you're going to be doing when you're going to be chopping it afterwards anyway, that'll do it. Now what I'm amazed is that all of these techniques worked very, very well. You can pick and choose, do whichever one you like. Try them out at home. Tell me in the comments how they work for you. So there you go. 4 perfectly good techniques to peel garlic. And I hope it helped you. I hope you found one that you like and you can use. If it did, please subscribe to my channel. It's right up here. It will really help me out. Next video is going to be right over here. That's the end of this one. Bye-bye.